So, what can a simple business card really tell you? A lot, actually. More than you'd think. Today, we're going to put on our detective hats. We're taking this one little piece of evidence and we're going to use it to completely deconstruct a modern business model and, the huge trend behind it. So, let's get into it. And here it is. This is our source material, our single piece of evidence. I know, it doesn't look like much, right? But trust me, every single word, every little detail on this card, it's a clue. And these clues are going to help us piece together what a business looks like in the 21st century. So where do we start? Well, let's go with the most obvious thing, the company's name. All right, first things first, let's decode the drip. Before we can even get into how this business works, we've got to figure out the what. Like, what service are they actually offering here? Okay, so look at the name itself, the drip IV infusion. It's a pretty clever mix, don't you think? On one hand, IV infusion, that sounds very clinical, very medical. But then you have the drip, that's so much more casual, modern, almost cool. And right there, that branding tells you a story. It's taking something that feels like a medical procedure and repackaging it, framing it as more of a lifestyle choice. So at its core, the service is exactly what it sounds like, an IV infusion. Delivering fluids, vitamins, whatever, directly into a vein. That's our what. But the next clue on this card is where everything changes. It's the real pivot point for the entire business model. It's not just about what they're doing, it's all about how they're doing it. And here it is, the absolute game changer, mobile IV therapy. The key word, the one that tells us everything, is mobile. Think about it. This means you don't go to a clinic. They come to you. That one word, mobile, just completely flips the old school model on its head. It changes everything, the logistics, the overhead costs, the entire customer experience. Which of course brings us to section 2, the mobile business model. I mean, if they come to you, how does that even work? What does the day-to-day operation actually look like? Well, surprise, surprise, the card gives us another massive clue. Check out this little phrase here. No in-office appoints. I mean, wow, that is so revealing. Think about it. Most businesses are trying to tell you what they do. This one goes out of its way to tell you what they don't do. No office, no waiting room, no front desk. And that's not a bug, it's a feature. It's not a limitation, it's the absolute core of how they operate. So naturally, this leads to the big question, right? If you can't go to them, then how on earth does it work? And what's really cool is that the card itself has already answered that for us. We just have to connect the dots from our previous clues. And it's really this simple. Step 1, you get in touch. Step 2, a provider literally drives to your location. And step 3, they administer the IV therapy right there wherever you happen to be. Your home, your office, a hotel room, you name it. It's the whole traditional clinic experience just turned completely inside out. All right, on to section 3, the digital handshake. So we figured out the what and the how, but what about that all-important first step? How does a customer actually make contact and get the ball rolling? Just take a look at the contact methods here. You've got email, a phone number, and a website. What's missing? A physical front door. There's literally no place to just walk in. Every single initial interaction is done remotely. That first handshake with the company, it's 100% digital. And this is where we see a really interesting modern contradiction. Because look, there is a physical street address listed on the card, but it's right there next to that critical little phrase, no in-office appoints. So what gives? What's that address for? Well, it's not for you, the customer. It's basically a ghost address. It's just a legal requirement, a mailbox, for a business that is, for all intents and purposes, entirely mobile. Okay, time to put all the pieces together. In our final section, we're zooming out to look at wellness on demand. We've picked apart this one business card clue by clue. So now, what's the big picture? What's the larger trend that this one little company is a part of? What we're really looking at here is a blueprint. This isn't just about one IV company. It's the model for the entire on-demand wellness sector. Think about it. This business takes the convenience we expect from, say, food delivery and applies it to healthcare. It's digital first, it's direct to consumer, it completely cuts out the traditional clinic, and in doing so, it reframes a medical service as a lifestyle product you can just order up. So there you have it. A single, simple business card has helped us uncover a pretty complex cultural shift. The rise of services, just like this one, it leaves us with a really big question to chew on, and it's this. What does this whole on-demand trend say about us? about our evolving relationship with our own health, our nonstop demand for convenience, and maybe even what it means to practice self-care in the modern world.